Welcome to Mill Valley Music, here at 320 Miller Avenue in beautiful downtown Mill Valley. I'm standing here with owner Gary Schoenstuhl and second in command, Scotty Glasgow. Hi, lad.
Hi.
I am Lippy, Lippy.com, and I'm a huge fan of this store. I mean, can you tell? I actually designed the cat character that we're all wearing and showing off. We're here to talk about Record Store Day. It's coming up, and it's coming up right here in Mill Valley Music. Well, I thought we'd get together with Gary and Scotty and tell you about just a couple of pro tips about some things about the store you may not know about. So Gary, what would you say is the number one rookie mistake people make when they come down here for Record Store Day?
Well, mostly people come in and they get the stuff they want. They just go in, boom. I want this record, I want this record, I want this record. Grab it, buy it, and leave.
Yeah.
So what happens though is I tend to overorder, so I have a lot of leftover Record Store Day stuff. So upstairs, we have about 15 boxes, maybe more, of old Record Store Day stuff. So there's a lot of treasures still there. And there's also some scattered throughout the store, rock section in there, jazz, soul, otherwise other places, and there's just shitloads of stuff. Nope. Anyway, so
There is.
there's also Record Store Day stuff in the blues room. Anyway, so there's tons and tons, and there's also just regular albums that, you know, people pull them up and they come up and, you know, this is going for $200 on eBay, and I go, oh, you get it for 25. You know, good.
We hear it all the time.
Yeah, all
That's
the time.
for sure.
Yep.
Okay, so you're saying there's hidden treasures peppered throughout the store. Let's go take a look at a couple.
You got it.
All right. Let's go. So Gary, here we are in the rock room. This is the heart of the record store. This is classic rock and roll vinyl. Tell me about some of the treasures that are hiding in plain sight all the time, every day. Record Store Day or not.
Yeah. Well, this is where all the kids want to go. Classic rock is the thing that sells most. There's also a lot of new rock. So we get almost everything new that comes out, as well as older stuff. And then I have collections coming in all the time. In fact, I had a pretty good collection come in that has a lot of old stuff. So if you look through, you go, oh wow, that hasn't been in print for ages.
Yeah, show
So
me.
for instance, you know, I got this Talking Heads collection. This is their best album. It's a great album, but you know,
Oh, yeah.
we already actually sold a
Love
couple
it.
of them already, but it's really, really good stuff. And you know, these are pretty inexpensive.
Mhm.
This is a little more expensive
So
because
excuse me. So this is original release vinyl.
yeah,
Excellent.
Yeah.
Love it.
and this is a little more pricey because these are originals from the '60s
Uh-huh.
of the Stones of the Stones album. So they're a little more pricey, but they're all in mint shape and stuff, and they're really great. You know,
Beautiful.
It's good stuff. And you know, also in this collection, the original Garcia album, which is
72.
in mint shape, you know, and also the Old and in the Way album, which is Garcia doing country with David Grisman and Vassar Clements and stuff, and Peter Rowan. Great album.
Love it.
You know, and then this is an old Record Store Day stuff. We got the Mickey Mouse Club, which is that Record Store Day out of print. You know, of course,
Right.
the famous Huey Sports album. And Huey Sports, you know, they got the 2 a.m. Club just one block away, and that's where they did the cover shoot. So people want this all the time. You know,
So this bar is right down the street.
about a block away.
2 a.m. Club.
Yep, going there after work. And
you can have the bartender.
that's right.
autograph
Well, they
it.
actually have I think a signed record there.
Cool.
And they did a photo shoot recently. Anyway, and then there's stuff like this with like colored vinyl. You know, colored vinyl is becoming a
sweet.
really big thing nowadays. You know, some of the stuff really splattered vinyl.
Oh,
This is like,
yeah.
Krautrock and progressive.
I call that
It's pretty
confetti vinyl.
cool,
Like
you know.
confetti vinyl.
Well, I don't know. If you're watching a turn, maybe.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
But and then, you know, like this is a Record Store Day item, which is this album was released as a 1 record set.
Yep.
They put the rest of the show on it, made it 2 records, and put it on really nice blue vinyl.
Oh, this is electric
Yeah.
blue. Are they
Yeah.
both this color?
Yeah, both are blue. So that. But the Record Store Day
Beautiful.
quite often does the colored vinyl, a really, really popular thing.
Oh,
And then, of course, you know, if you look back here, see all these Grateful Dead.
it's like my
Europe
sunglasses.
72 just got reissued again, and it's in really good vinyl. This is a Record Store Day item. Everything that was released on the Grateful Dead records. That's a live concert from '69. That's kind of out of print and rare now. Anyway, all kinds of
Excellent.
stuff.
Excellent choices, G.
Yep.
All right, well, we got more treasures to find. Let's go check out the blues room.
Got it.
All right. So, Scotty, here we are in the soul of the record store, the blues section. Tell us about some of the treasures hiding in plain sight in this section.
Love to. The blues section is the blues section, but it's also so much more, which we'll get into. But first, the blues section has a lot of great used and new records. This is a sweet John Mayall, Blues from the Laurel Canyon, original UK release.
Love it.
With Mick Taylor on guitar. That's one of the things you can find in here.
Yep.
Another section that's worth checking out is our reggae section, and it's full of new and used stuff. Here's a Music on Vinyl, which is a superb audiophile label.
Beautiful.
Everybody should have this record in their collection.
Cool. You got reggae,
We got reggae.
blues.
We also have vintage posters here.
Okay.
We have
I see them.
those aren't for sale, but we have vintage posters as well as Fillmore posters. Here's a great Avalon poster of Bo Diddley, Quicksilver Messenger Service. These are the kind of treasures that are in here all the time, and you need to see these in case you want to add them to your
I
collection.
love it. So you're saying this is, just to get it clear, this is not a reproduction. This is actual San Francisco hippie days
First press.
Avalon poster.
First press.
And it's for sale here, shrink wrapped, and this is it.
ready to
The
go.
price to go.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it.
Ready for your wall.
I'm
Ready for your
getting
wall.
excited. I'm like I'm a little girl all over here.
The other thing is that we have a lot of great jazz new issues,
Yep.
as well as used jazz. Here's an audiophile tone poet label. These are rare. They go in and out of print, and we carry as many as we can.
Mhm.
So they're at the back of our section here.
So these aren't even specifically record store days. Just to be clear, this is like what this section is filled with. This
Right.
is just new vinyl, some old classic vinyl, old posters.
Great titles. And besides all that, we have a nice African section.
Yeah. You're speaking my language.
These are new African.
Bella.
These are new African issues that are out. Bela and many other things. So, come on down and look through our box.
There's also, to interrupt, I'm sorry,
It's okay.
but there's an African section of used African upstairs, as well as, like we were saying earlier, there's a whole bunch of leftover record store day stuff from previous years, and there's at least 15 plus boxes. In fact, I'm leaning against more boxes of record store day stuff. But I think we should go upstairs and see what's up there.
Okay.
Let's go.
Lead the way.
Let's do it. Let's go.
So Gary, here we are in the addict's attic. This is the place where tons of extra treasure is hiding in plain sight all the time.
Indeed,
every
yeah.
time.
Yep,
So tell me
sure.
what's going on up here.
Well, this is generally the place where we have lots of books, music related books. We have soundtracks, pop, big band, classical, lots of overstock CDs,
Yeah.
lots of 45s, things like that. But really, this is where the old record store day stuff goes because we don't have room for it downstairs. So there's some really good titles like this Sweethearts of the Rodeo, which is a classic album that was released as one album, but this is a 4-album version. So they got the International Submarine Band, demos, etc., etc.
Cool.
They have all the 4 Woodstocks came out.
Woodstock,
There was
love it.
four volumes of Woodstock,
That's me in the
Which-
sleeping bag.
which yeah, I bet it looks like you. But there's only 2 of them. Well, that's you naked there.
Ah, yeah, that's me. That's
So
what I
they only had those 2 released, and then they did a Woodstock 3 and a Woodstock 4, which is all unreleased stuff from the concert, which was
Oh,
never released
That's
before.
my grandfather.
Right? And then we also have this Only in It for the Money in mono, which was made as 4 separate picture discs. You don't know which one it is. You just have to take
Sweet.
you get, we have a few of them left. So we might have more than one of them.
One of my faves. So
Yeah.
this stuff, just to be clear, this is record store days from years past.
Yep.
They're all sealed. They're beautiful. It's because you overbuy every year.
Well-
so yeah, I guess one man's overbuy
Yeah,
is
I don't-
another man's treasure.
I don't call it overbuying. I just call it,
Lucky for you. He
I
doesn't
mean,
call it
but
overbuying.
people buy this stuff and they go, this is going for $200 on eBay and it's like $25 and they get a really good deal. So that kind of stuff happens,
Need I say more, folks? Make sure you come upstairs. Well, there you have it, vinyl lovers. You've gotten a sneak peek, a little taste taste of what's going on in this store on any given day, and especially Record Store Day. There's treasures everywhere. Up, down, in, out, over, under, back, forward.
Sideways.
And especially sideways. So make sure you get here early. Gary buys as much as he can, but stuff does go. Make this your first stop. We'll see you Record Store Day and all the other days too. Take care. See you soon. Bye.
Thanks
Bring
for
coffee.
coming.
Bring coffee.
Krispy Kremes, please.
Extra Krispy Kremes for me. Bye.
Bye.